Hello, beautiful people. This is Elise, practicing practical magic and coming to you from the cosmic playground. Today, I want to share with you, in part, a conversation that I had with a dear friend of mine. At the end of the conversation, she shared two tidbits of information that she came across. That when I heard them, I said, very interesting. Okay, can you pass those over to me? Can you text me those? And sure enough, she did. And I want to read those to you first, and then I'll discuss how those bits and pieces wove their way into what I'm about to discuss. If you make a few minor adjustments to the items or thoughts that you normally pay attention to, you can achieve new things that no one has ever thought of. By functioning as an open system, we are capable of restructuring our perspectives in order to transform our reality. Now, these two things that she had read, that she jotted down, and then when I heard them, she forwarded them to me. I don't have where those actually came from. If anyone knows out there, I would love to give credit to whoever put those things together. Because I went to sleep with that last night, and this morning, when I woke up, something interesting happened. I was leaving the house from the side door of my cosmic playground, and it was dark. It was the ambrosial hours. And as I closed the door, I noticed something. I perceived something from the corner of my eye. I was just simply in a position that I'm in every single time I leave the house, bent slightly forward to kind of feel where the key has to go into the doorknob. And I noticed in the corner of my eye kind of a sphere of light. And it was interesting because it was illuminated on the door and the rest was in darkness. I kind of shifted my head a little bit and the sphere moved. And I shifted it a little bit more. And what I had realized was that the one street lamp that is on my block was beaming through my glasses. And that light beam through my glasses made this shine on my door, which was otherwise dark. And not only that, but by shifting my head ever so slightly, I was witnessing and watching that beam of light ever so beautifully transforming right before me. It was morphing and showing me a three-dimensionality in this kind of infinity pattern that was shifting back and forth just based on how I moved my head ever so slightly. And I was mesmerized by that for quite some time, seeing which way I would move my head and how that shape would change and alter. And I stood there kind of in awe and wonder of the beauty of it. And it clicked my mind back to, if you make a few minor adjustments to the items or thoughts, and for me, it was or experiences that you normally pay attention to. So that is something that I normally pay attention to, but I focused on it. You can achieve new things that no one has ever thought of. So it just opened up this further inquiry into wonder and being in the presence of wonder, in the presence of awe and beauty. And that felt very nourishing. 2, by functioning as an open system, we are capable of restructuring our perspectives in order to transform our reality. What dropped after that, this morning after my swim, what really dropped about that was that multidimensionality, awareness of multidimensionality is simply linked to perception, perspectives, and the aperture focus. Shifting any of these slightly is what grants us access to other dimensions of reality. Right? They're all here, they're all happening all the time. But it's our subtle shift in the focus, in the aperture, in how we perceive, in what our perspective is, that grants the access into those other dimensions. Though, what, oh, though what does that mean? Okay, so then I have this written. It's simply at the root. It is simple at its root while also being nuanced. Practices that I find create access as well are creating the correct container for you. Practices like creating a container that's right for you. And then I have but what does this mean, right? What does that mean? It means curating practices for you that bring you into the state that you want to be in. Flow state, for example. That's the state that I want to be in. What is flow state? It's the place where presence is centered, focused, and in the now moment. It's when our focus is zoned in or keyed in to the very particular thing that you're enjoying doing. It's immersive. It's an immersive experience in the presence of now is what it is. Flow state. And that's where I want to be. And practices like presence, breath play or pranayama, awareness, gratitude, cultivating my eye toward awe, magic, belief, and wonder, those mindsets, and creativity practices like painting, drawing, making, assembling, cooking. They're all elements that contribute to the ease of access into and with the fabric of multidimensionality.